Hi, my name is Greg Herter, and I want to welcome you to my annual Coastal Orange County 2016 housing forecast. First of all, the real estate marketplace right now is very strong. It's been a very interesting year, and I just want to talk a little bit about what happened in 2015, and then we'll talk about what that means and make some predictions about 2016. Probably the biggest legal thing that happened in 2015 was the new regulations for the mortgage industry went into effect. I think it was the end of 2015, and you may have heard of them. They're the TRIB laws or disclosures, and there's some new forms, and all of these forms have been sort of condensed down, and they replaced the truth in lending statement and the good faith estimate. And now the TRID disclosures basically are a supposedly simplified document. Also, there's some new requirements about loan estimates. Once you've given some basic information about yourself, your name, your property address, a lender must now send you a loan estimate within 3 business days. And they've got to tell you what the projected payments, the total payments are, estimated loan costs, and how much you'll actually need cash-wise to show up with at the closing. There's also a new 3-day waiting period, and the lender is required to give you a minimum 3 days once you've signed loan documents and before they can actually fund. And if you make any changes, even the minorest of change, they've got to give a new 3-day disclosure. And that's been causing a little bit of a problem. It has delayed a number of closings. As everybody is getting used to the new forms, the new regulations, it has slowed down the buying and selling process. But I think it's now well controlled, and it's just the way things are now. Now, let's take a look at what happened in 2015 about real estate. Let's look in terms of inventory, demand, times on market, and distressed properties. So first of all, currently, home inventory has dropped this past year, and buyer demand was up 8.7% in 2015 over 2014, with 2,457 more homes sold in 2015 over 2014. Now, that's a nice increase, but prices were still held in check. They didn't climb quite as high as they did in 2014. Now, the number of homes for sale was exactly the same at the start of 2015 and at the end of 2015. And in 2015, if the seller pushed the price even 1 or 2% above fair market value, the home typically did not sell. And a lot of overzealous sellers had to adjust their asking price in order to succeed, especially in the last half of 2015. Prices did not climb as much as they did in 2015, even though there were more transactions. And that's an interesting marketplace. Buyers are a little bit weary. Even though technically it's a little bit of a seller's marketplace, the balance is pretty close there. Now, 2015 started and ended with an active inventory of homes for sale right around 5,000 homes. And it was the same at the beginning of the year and at the end. Now, the first half of 2015 was incredibly strong. Inventory was dropping, lots of buyers in the marketplace, strong demand, and homes appreciated during the first half of 2015 by around 5%. Then the market shifted, things flattened out, and for the balance of 2015, there was no price appreciation. So overall, for the year, we had a 5% increase in home values from 2014 to beginning of 2015 to the end of 2015. Now, so far in January of 2016, the number of homes on the marketplace has actually dropped. It's down to about 4,300 homes, and the current levels of homes listed for sale is lower than normal. Now, this should put upward pressure on prices. But remember, supply, the number of homes on the marketplace, is only half the story. We've also got to look at demand. And in 2015, buyers took advantage of the incredible low rates prior to the Fed raising short-term interest rates for the first time in nearly a decade. And every time the Fed raises interest rates, it does slow the marketplace down. That's exactly what it's designed to do. And it looks like the Fed will raise interest rates at least 3 times during 2016 just to keep inflation down. Now, they aren't going to go crazy, but they are going to raise it. Probably the first one is going to be in June. Now, the good news is that they're waiting until the historical strong real estate marketplace comes to a slowdown because they don't want to, hurt the marketplace too much, but it will definitely be a slower summer because of that. The second will probably come in September and the third in December. Now, buyers, knowing there's probably going to be an interest rate in June, an interest rate bump, are going to want to take advantage of that and probably buy during the spring market. And by the year end, interest rates are expected to be, 4.75, 5%. And this is going to definitely slow demand in the second half of this year. So early spring is actually going to be the optimum time to list a home for sale in 2016. Remember that you're wanting to get it closed before June with the interest rate bump. Now, some buyers will be able to lock their interest rates in, but it becomes a lot more dicey the closer to June you get without a closing. Now, a lot of homeowners actually tell me, well, Greg, I'm going to wait until the summer to put my home in the marketplace because they think that's the best time to put their home in the market. And that's simply not true. Now, in the summer, there's the most closed sales, but the majority of those sales were actually put together and placed during the spring marketplace. Spring has traditionally been the optimum time to list a home. This year it's going to be even a little bit earlier because of the interest rate hike coming in June. So remember that as soon as summer gets here, demand actually starts to drop a little bit. Inventory then starts to rise and hits its peak typically in August. In 2015, we peaked at the inventory of 7,200 homes. And when there's lots of inventory, buyers get a little confused. Prices really do not increase. And you're going to have to be right at fair market value if you are serious about selling your home, or you're going to have to be just under all your competitors. So that's the way the marketplace normally works. Now, because the homes currently listed for sale is at a low level, we're going to see prices rise as buyers are rushing to sort of capitalize on the opportunity before interest rates go up. So I really believe that what we're going to see is a strong spring marketplace starting, the second the Super Bowl is over. So we're going to see lots of activity then, and buyers are going to be willing to pay a little bit more over most recent sales because supply is limited. And I actually expect home values to appreciate in the first half of 2016 about 4%. Now, last year during that same 6 months, it appreciated about 5%. I think this year it's going to be out 4% because there's a variety of things. And remember, interest rates have already gone up a little bit. So as interest rates go up, houses automatically get more expensive, even though the value of the house, the price, has not gone up. It still costs a buyer more. So as the rate will increase, the cost to buyers increases and they can afford less. So buyers will be looking to pay at most fair market value, especially after that June interest rate comes into play. Demand will fall and home values will not appreciate during the second half of the year. I think overall we'll still see a fairly normal housing cycle. Strong demand coupled with lots of fresh inventory during the spring. And then drop off in demand because of interest rates and the normal summer slowdown. And then we're going to see, demand sort of diminish, lots of listings that are not selling in August. And then the holiday marketplace will come into place. And that's a typical year in the real estate marketplace. So I really believe that during the first half of 2016, it's going to be a little bit of a seller's marketplace. And then it'll be sort of a balanced or a little bit of a buyer's marketplace in the second half of the year. And it's important to understand that whether you're buying or selling in the marketplace, what's going to actually happen in the marketplace. Now, for the first half of 2016, homes priced below $1 million, the expected time to actually sell is between 1.2 and 3 months. And again, the lower the price, the less time, the more competitive, as long as it's priced closer, just a little bit above recent sales. Now, once you get over $1 million in value, things slow down, and the market time rises between 4.3 months for the best valued homes to 13 months as prices rise. Remember that so does the average time in the marketplace. Now, for the second half of 2016, homes priced below $1 million, you can expect that it's going to take you 2.5 months to 5 months to sell your home. For homes over $1 million, the expected time on marketplace is going to go from 6 months to 18 months. And that's just the reality of the marketplace. So here are the stats for Orange County. So if you take a look at it, homes between $0 and $500,000, you'll notice that, in November there was 665 sales, in December 872. You can see the average sales price was $367, and the low price was $52,000. I still don't know where that is. High price was $500,000, otherwise you'd go over that. And the average square feet was $1,139. Average price per square feet, $319. And you can see that as prices go up, the number of sales goes down dramatically. Notice that once you climb over $1 million, it really drops significantly. And it's sort of still not super hot until you get into the ultra high-end marketplace where you have a lot of foreign investors coming into it. Here's the coastal Orange County real estate stats. Currently, in Corona del Mar, there are 98 active listings. There are 6 pending sales, and the average time in the marketplace in Corona del Mar is 16 months, which is the highest in Orange County. In Dana Point, you have 128 homes on the marketplace, 19 sold in the last 30 days. Time on the marketplace is averaging 6.3 months. In Huntington Beach, you have 240 homes on the marketplace, 90 pending sales in the last 30 days. And the average time in the market, 2.67 months, which is a really good marketplace. Huntington Beach is doing very well. Laguna Beach, currently 177 homes on the marketplace, but only 21 sales. Average time in the marketplace is 8.4 months. Newport Beach, 236 homes on the marketplace, 44 sales, 5.36 months on average. Newport Coast, 75 homes on the marketplace, 10 pending sales, and an average time on the marketplace is 7.5 months. Seal Beach, 119 homes for sale, 36 sold. Average sale time or average time on the marketplace is 3.1 marketplace. And this just gives you a little idea of what's going on. Now, oftentimes people ask me about distress sales, but currently distress sales are just an asterisk in the overall housing marketplace and will have an insignificant impact on the real estate marketplace. So the real question is, what does all this mean to you? Well, for a seller, it means that now is the time to get your house in shape to sell if you want to sell it this year. Paint it, do all the little things that you need to do to get maximum value. And For the first couple of months of each year, remember I am doing a free real estate market preparation analysis where I'll come out to your house, take a look at things, maybe say you need to declutter this room, you need to paint this, consider doing these. Now, this is always hard because we live in an incredibly nice place in Orange County. I specialize in coastal real estate, and the average sales price is pretty high. And I found that sellers oftentimes have some unrealistic expectations. They go out and they spend a huge amount of time selecting colors, fabrics, do an incredible job with their interior designer, and then they want to charge a premium for that. But when you go in and look at it, here's the reality. Neutral sells the best in every price range. And I see people that, gosh, they spend a lot of money on some custom carpet, some custom, things that they really love, but it hurts their sales. And oftentimes it's good to have somebody come in and just give you an eye. Now, part of this I've learned from my wife, who's an interior designer, and it does have a huge impact. So if you are interested in getting some feedback about what your home needs to do to be prepared for sale, now is definitely the time to do it. So give me a call. But the spring is going to be the best time to get your home in the marketplace. February, March, I think, are absolutely the best times to get your home listed and on the marketplace and get it sold in 2016. Now, for buyers, you want to try and buy and get it closed before the interest rates go up in June, because things are going to definitely cost more, even though the price of the house is going to be the same. If you've got a loan at all, it's going to cost you more. So that's my housing report for 2016, some predictions. Now, if you have any questions about this report, this information, please give me a call. You can reach me at 949-929-5195, or you can email me at greg@gregherder.com. Go to my website, check it out there. And if you would like a instant computerized value of your home. Now, it is computerized. It's based on, the basic comps, so it can be plus or minus, 10 or 15%, but it'll give you sort of a starting range. And then if you are interested, I can give you a little more fine-tuned idea, but you can get that instantly on my website, gregherder.com. Also, if you're a buyer, go to my website and download the Buyer's Questionnaire, and it will help you find a home you truly love living in. I also have a variety of special reports. I do some webinars there. And if you'd like to subscribe to my real estate market report updates like this and get them by email, then please do so. I also would love your feedback about this video. Every comment and like is greatly appreciated. I want to thank you for watching. Also, if you found this video useful, please share it on your favorite social media platform. That will make my day. Also, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I would love to serve you in 2016 as your real estate professional. I am always working to inspire and aspire to do my best for you. Have a great day.